Yeah, this is perfectly the one we want to take. Sounds good timing now, isn't it?
Right, I am finally away on my first trip of the year, and I've done 5 days of the 10 that I am spending in, we say Calpe, but it's closer to Altea, if anyone knows this part of the world. So I'm just going to run you through basically what I've done for the last 5 days. I'm training with some new faces and some familiar ones. My priority's been kind of fitting in and getting the training in, so I've got a lot of footage but not necessarily a lot of me talking to the camera. So I flew Wednesday evening. I actually trained Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday over in Bath. Well, Monday I trained at home, swam in the morning, then travelled over to Bath in the afternoon. Did a bike test on Tuesday, which was a step test, ramp test, similar to, well, exactly the same as what I did back in January. Managed to improve on that a little bit. I then swam with Fenella on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then on Wednesday, I made the trip back home. Amy then dropped me at the airport and I flew out to Spain Wednesday evening. Got here about 8, 9 p.m. on Wednesday night. Got straight into bed pretty much. Woke up Thursday morning, straight in the deep end, quite literally, into a threshold swim. Was sharing the lane predominantly with Jackie Sco and Ruth, and it was 3k worth of work. So I think it was a 5k swim in total, and we did 5x3, 5x2, 5x1. We're in a 25-metre pool here, which felt amazing for me, although I felt a little bit dizzy by the end of the session. I almost missed the 50-metre pool. But what was really encouraging was obviously the times were a bit quicker, and I felt great over 3k considering the travel, etc. It was also the most swimming I've done without using a pool buoy, and my ankle's been, I would say, 100%. So I think we're there or thereabouts that I can be sensible, but I can do my proper swimming without a pool buoy, which is good news for Texas, etc. I then went for an 80-minute off-road trail adventure with Ruth, where we didn't technically get lost, but we did have to stop for directions a lot of times. But it was nice to get out. It was actually really hot, and not just because I'd gone from the UK, but it was up in like 25 degrees, which it hasn't been since, but I thought this is what I came for. And then we managed to get out for the first ride of the trip, which was just under a 2-hour easy spin out towards Calpe and back on a little loop. It's the first time riding my new bike outside in the dry, and it was fantastic. That was just Ruth and I. So pretty full on first day. Friday is an easier day for the group. Their schedule actually is quite similar to mine at home. So the priority on Friday is a swim and a gym. So we had an easy-ish swim session followed by a gym. And the Spanish gyms are, well, it's got all the equipment, but well, it might be the same in the UK. I've not been in a commercial gym for quite a while, but there were lots of people doing weird and wonderful things in the gym. But got that done, and then I went out for a 2-hour ride, went out with Russell, and we just did a kind of basic loop, and then went and got coffee in the afternoon. So that was quite a chilled day. Saturday, so the group all had different things to do. I wanted to get a long run in at some point, and I had 2 hours on the plan. So I planned a route, went out on my own fairly early-ish, about 8 a.m, and did it actually ended up being closer to 2 hours 15 of running. It was 26k in total, lots of elevation, but predominantly running on trails and kind of gravel, etc. I did get a bit lost and a bit scared that I was going to get chased by some Spanish guard dogs at one point, which was a bit of an experience, but yeah, managed to see a bit of the countryside around here and so forth. And then we went out for a cruisy ride. It was about 3.5 hours in total. First experience of a proper coffee stop at Blanca, this new bike shop cafe over in the valley, which was really good. They have some carrot cake, which is just incredible. Then did the Col de Rats for the first time. It's about a 6k climb. It's nothing too hard, but it's quite a famous climb. I think it's similar to Sacalobra in Mallorca, that it's had however many thousands of cyclists do it, and everybody everybody knows it, if that makes sense. But yeah, that was quite fun. It was the first time sort of descending on the bike and sort of riding at speed, and there were parts of the ride we were doing 50k an hour for about 100 watts for sustained periods, partly because we're in a group and partly because the roads here, or sections of it, are just mega for that. The tarmac's amazing. That was Saturday, so that was close to 6 hours. And then on Sunday, had a pretty big day. Got up, we all went out as a big group, so there was about 10 of us, and then we split into our kind of respective pairings and groups for the sessions that were going on. I just tagged on the back of Ruth's session. It was really windy. On her TT bike, and she wanted to do some sort of threshold efforts, so I kind of sat sort of on her wheel, protected myself from the wind, and sort of tried to hang on for dear life at times, not only from the wind but just from the effort we were doing. That is effectively 3 lots of 12 minutes, but broke up into 6 4 or 2 minute chunks. That saw us clock up about 125k in total for the ride. We stopped at the cafe again and had another carrot cake, which was great, and we came back home via Calder Rats again. Yeah, descending with some fast people. It was just mega. Just the most fun I've had on the bike for quite a while. Probably in the top 10 rides I've done ever in terms of company, setting, bike I'm riding, etc. And then today, similar to my normal program, swim and gym, done them both early. Had a bit of lunch with Ruth to chill out down in the sun, and then yeah, nap this afternoon I've already had, and putting together this YouTube video. That's 5 days on camp, including a few days before that were a bit easier and some testing. 25.5 hours up to yesterday for the week, which I think is my biggest week ever by a few hours, and it's probably going to be similar this week. In order to not waste all the footage I've taken while out on the bike, I have gone and purchased one of my favourite songs. I think it's the 20th anniversary of the album from Linkin Park, and here is my compilation of just some clips of me riding with my mates in Spain. Enjoy, and I'll try and make part 2's instalment a little more interesting, and see if I can get some talking to camera done either by me or people in the group over the next week. Cheers. It's fucking raining.
I know.